Hey, yo, Papo, today we have horrors on the Hispanic internet.
The Hispanic internet, filled with arguably some of the best content out there, has a dark side. A side made up of the supernatural, the unexplained, the terrifying, and sometimes the downright bizarre. If you grew up in a Hispanic household like I did, you already know these stories aren't just legends, they're a part of
Yeah,
the culture. From
yeah.
ghost sightings to chilling urban legends, today we're looking at some of the most iconic horrors ever to come out of the Hispanic internet. On
Oh
December
my
12th,
gosh. And it's true, bro. It's something about these foreign, you know, cultural cultures and like it's it's something different. Seeing a scary video of like somewhere here in the US compared to seeing a scary video somewhere like in Mexico or even in like China or Japan. Like it's like the ecosystem is different. Like the ghosts and paranormal shit, they be on a different level over there. Like, bro, what's in the water? What's in the air? Like, oh man,
2010, a video appeared on
14
YouTube
years ago.
titled
Ugh.
simply Elves Spotted in Mexico. In the grainy
Elves.
footage, two people kick around a soccer ball as one records. Suddenly, a small figure barely visible darts across the background. The group screams, dropping to the ground in pure terror. The strange figure vanishes
Sigma?
almost as quickly as it appeared. Many believe this was a duende, a creature deeply rooted in Hispanic folklore. In Latin American culture, duendes are small goblin-like beings, known to play tricks on humans. Depending
Wow.
on the country, they are seen either as mischievous pranksters or malevolent spirits that lure people into danger, especially children. Sightings of
I bet.
duendes have been reported for generations, often in rural areas.
Generations.
However, this wasn't the only case. On December 30th,
Oh my goodness.
2007, another video
Duende.
circulated widely online. In it, children play near a grassy area when a small humanoid figure, no taller than 2 feet, casually walks behind them. The figure vanishes in
Ew.
seconds. Both of these alleged duende sightings were filmed in Mexico. The original channels behind them had no history of hoaxes. They were
Bro. And it's like, this grainy ass footage, how the fuck do you edit that? Like, how? Because it's like the thing itself in the video has to be just as bad quality, too. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is weird. This really is weird. And I already know he finna touch on the lady. And that legit is probably my like one of the scariest Mexican urban legends is he gonna talk about her.
innocent, and the clips
I
have
don't even
remained
want to say her
internet
name.
mysteries for over a decade. On November 30th, 2010, another unsettling video surfaced. The funeral home ghost. It begins innocently enough. A person records outside a funeral home, but then in the background, a figure suddenly runs behind a man sitting near a window. The recorder
Disgusting,
rushes
bro.
to investigate, but no one is there. The
Gross.
figure
And that's
has
just a wall.
vanished. Some claim it's the ghost of someone who passed away, perhaps still lingering where their body once
Oh
lay.
my
Others suggest it
gosh.
can simply be a person who disappeared behind the wall.
Like, bro, it's always the low quality videos. I wonder if there's something scientific about that. Cause I feel like the same could be said for video games too. Like I remember seeing this TikTok and it was like, oh, when a video game is like, you know, 60 FPS, freaking 4K quality, and like when a scary game is like that, and the dude was like, having a good time, and then it's like when the scary game is like none but pixels and low key. I mean, I guess in the gaming realm, it's like they're not too caught up about the looks and the aesthetics. So they have more energy and more time, more resources to put behind, making the atmosphere and the game itself scary. Whereas with these 4K beautiful looking games, they have less resources to, build up that fear, build up that tension and what have you, whatever. But it's like low key the same could be said for these scary videos too. It's like If it's too good of a quality, we're like, oh, it gotta be fake. But when it's grainy, it's like, how did they fake that? How could it be faked? Yuck.
With no follow-up from the original uploader, the truth remains unknown till this day. A video from an unknown date shows a terrifying roadside encounter. A woman dressed in white standing in the middle of the road
What are you
at
doing?
night. As the driver approaches, she begins growling, screaming, and behaving
Oh my
erratically. She climbs onto the
gosh.
hood of the car, shrieking into the windshield. Theories about this video range from possession to drug-induced psychosis to an elaborate prank,
Nigga, roll
but
your fucking
there was no
windows
clear explanation. It continues to circulate as one of the most disturbing roadside clips on the internet. Till this day, its origins
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She looked like she's just tweaking. She probably was one of the whatchamacallit. You know, before they bring something mainstream, they have like a private screening. She was at the private screening for fentanyl. That's probably what this is. She was one of the first users. The OG. She alright. She just tweaking a little bit. She legit got a whole branch over. She chilling. Don't worry about it. She
are
cool.
unknown.
Creepy as fuck.
In
but she
2005,
cool,
the
bro.
Mexican show Incognito aired a chilling segment filmed at 1 a.m. in a
Cementerio.
cemetery. The host, Facundo, monologues about his
Facundo?
skepticism of the paranormal.
Why would your parents name you that? Facundo. Damn. I don't think your parents like you very much.
Challenging
Messed
any
her up.
spirits to manifest. Then something happens. The camera zooms in on a pale girl standing by a gravestone. Her head
Ugh.
slowly turns to face the host. As fear overtakes him, he runs. The footage cutting off abruptly. Was it a real encounter, a
Could be
grieving
fake,
woman,
though.
or just a
This
stage
legit is
stunt
on
for
a-
the TV show?
a
To this
TV
day,
show.
viewers debate whether this was genuine or pure entertainment.
Probably
The show,
entertainment.
which ran from 1971 to 1992, became an icon across the Spanish-speaking world. I'm sure if you're Hispanic, you've watched this. But
Yeah.
behind the laughter lies a darker legend.
And you know what's crazy? I would just watch this show, just cause when I was younger. I'm trying to remember if it was when I was here in the U.S. or when I was back home, in the Caribbean. But I remember, just putting this on. I didn't understand a thing they were saying, but I was like, yo, this low key cool. This low key, feel a little homey. And then they came out with like the animated version, and I was like, this ain't the OG, bro. I'm trying to see the real life characters. But what was the name of this? Charlie? Hold up, I gotta look it up now. El Chavo. I don't even know. I'm just saying weird shit, man. Yeah. Charlie Mexican show. It should pop up. No. So it's not Charlie. It's not El Chavo. It was El Chavo. El Chavo. I was just saying that, but hey, that's that repressed memories. It was coming out. It was like, nah, it actually is El Chavo. El Chavo, Friendship Adventure. Wow. Yeah. Hey man, the more you know. Ew.
Several cast members and production staff claimed that the set was haunted by a
Haunted?
sinister presence, an obsessed fan, or something far worse. Dedicated fans combed through old episodes, finding unsettling anomalies in the background. Dark figures, unexplained movements. Though some dismissed these as camera errors, the original testimonies of the cast fueled rumors that something unexplainable haunted that set. To this day, El Chavo continues to air in harmony, with over 91 million viewers worldwide. In the city of Chihuahua, Mexico, stands one of the most famous and chilling mannequins in the world. La Pascualita. Displayed in the window of a bridal shop since 1930, this
Why is she still there? Burn her. Why is she still there? She's a conduit. Dang there, Annabelle. Why is she still here? The money y'all raking in, is that good? Shit, I guess it is.
Mannequin is rumored to be the perfectly preserved corpse of the original shop owner's daughter, who tragically died on her wedding day from a black widow spider bite. Locals have long pointed out the mannequin's unnervingly lifelike hands, complete with visible veins. The shop has always denied the rumors, but the mannequin is only dressed by select employees behind closed curtains. Some have reported the figure's eyes following them. Others claim to have seen her shift positions or even dance at night. Experts argue it's impossible for a body to remain preserved in such a way, but believers remained convinced. She's not just a mannequin, she's something far more disturbing. Videos of religious statues appearing to move as if they were alive. Several clips show statues slowly turning their heads or subtly shifting their hands, actions that defy their lifeless nature. Some skeptics offer possible explanations: vibrations from traffic or construction, the natural expansion and contraction of materials in heat or cold, or even optical illusions caused by flickering lights. And while these are logical answers, countless first-hand accounts tell a far stranger story. One Reddit user shared an eerie memory. There was a statue of Mary in the courtyard that was rapidly changing eye colors. I literally stood in front of it for more than a minute and looked directly into its eyes as it changed. There was also a statue of Jesus at the very top of the church, which over a long span of time, you can clearly see that Jesus moved his hands from a praying position to sticking one hand out of the fence that it was behind. Another user chimed in, claiming they had witnessed the statue subtly shifting its position or expression. Now, whether these videos are real or not, it's impossible to say. Many of them have no clear origin, no solid evidence, and no follow-up. All that's left is eerie footage, anonymous testimonies, and the lingering question of whether some places and the objects within them might just be alive in some ways we can't fully understand. The Hispanic internet is also home to some disturbing viral TikTok videos that have left viewers debating their authenticity for months. One such video was uploaded to TikTok on November.
¿Qué hace un niño solo a las 3 de la mañana en una primaria? Será that. Your boy know a little Spanish, you know what I'm saying?
11th, 2022 by user. In this clip, the man records a window from across his house late at night. Through the darkness, you can clearly see a white-dressed figure walking past the window. The man puts text on screen that he's scared, and after the figure vanishes, the video ends abruptly. The TikTok comments are filled with users convinced that this was a genuine ghost caught on camera. To be fair, it could have easily been a friend or family member playing a prank or just going in the guy's video. But
or somebody just in their house, chilling. Maybe he's sneaking around trying to get him some snacks or some shit. And here you are busting his cover.
What makes this case interesting is that the creator's previous videos were all normal, with no history of posting paranormal content. Despite the video going viral, he's never posted follow-ups or addressed the incident again, something that adds to the unsettling mystery. Another video surfaced on September 9th, 2024, posted by TikTok user. In the video, a woman is casually recording inside a convenience store in Mexico when she notices something strange. A small figure appears to hide behind a pillar near the store's refrigerator. Some viewers were quick to label the figure as a child ghost, while others believe it could have easily been her own child. The woman claimed the event took place at 3 a.m., adding a classic witching hour atmosphere to the sighting. Personally, this one feels less convincing. The user has no track record of posting paranormal content, and since she has children, the most logical explanation is that that was simply her child and she did this for a TikTok. Still, the internet ran wild with speculations, and like many clips of this nature, we may never know the full story. Another unsettling clip appeared on May 2nd, 2022. uploaded by TikTok user.
A million views.
In the video, a man is seen recording a mirror when suddenly a dark figure appears in the background. The lights in the room seem to flicker or go dark.
Is this that one
and there's a
dude?
sense of dread as the figure rushes forward. This video in particular carries a uniquely chilling atmosphere.
It's that one dude. We've seen this same guy on many paranormal channels. I remember one, it was like, cause he talks about like how his apartment is haunted. And there was one video where like it legit sounded like there was a lady with high heels on walking around his living room. Like, he got some creepy videos, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Homie might be some type of graphic designer though, cause that legit looks like himself, bum rushing himself.
The sheer panic of seeing something run towards you from the darkness feels instinctively terrifying. However, unlike the previous posts, after this video went viral on the Hispanic web, the creator began posting more horror-based content, which for many diminished the sense of realism. While some viewers still insist that this video and his others are real and authentic, it's more likely that this was an early entry into an ongoing ARG. Or at least, we can only hope. I won't bore you with La Llorona's lore because I'm sure you're familiar, but many across Latin America claim to have heard her cries in rivers, deserted streets, and graveyards. While skeptics suggest that the sound could be from an animal, a prank, or even a distorted audio, believers know this sound all too well. The distressed cry of a woman in the dead of night has been a part of Hispanic ghost stories for centuries, and this video only adds fuel to the legend. Even in my family, I remember my dad telling me stories about encounters with her on the dark streets of Mexico. I can't help to think that maybe he was telling the truth all.
No, bro, what is that? Get that out my face. Get that out my face, bro. Trying to give me nightmares, bitch. But bro, dead ass though. I remember seeing one video like they were having a party, the music was blasting, and they were like, yo, turn it off, turn it off. They turn it off, all you hear is and then it started to get louder, and everybody just took off and ran inside. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas can keep that. I want no problems at all. Like, I know not all of the content is real. You know, some of them gotta be fake. Some of them gotta be people just trying to, you know, pull one over. But I don't know. I feel like there may be a number of them that is genuine. She even got her own movie. Multiple. But yeah, that'll be it for the video, guys. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more. I'm going to see y'all next week.